There we go. And we're live. Welcome back. Wow. Folks, it has been a long hiatus for the Wildlands campaign. I have missed playing with you all very much. I have missed coming on the stream. Hey, Ethan Hans in chat. About to go to sleep. Thanks for coming by to say hi, Ethan Hans. Yeah, we're back after a long hiatus, but it should be a fun session. Man, some of you folks were chatting in our Discord a little while ago, trying to remember what was going on. I will happily grant advantage. If anyone wants to, in character, as their character, retell the foregoing events to where we're at, they will certainly get what's it called in this edition? Inspiration. If anyone wants to try to do that. Otherwise, I'll just keep rolling. Basically, you guys have, as your latest journey, been making your way toward a location from Akiri's secret at the start of the game. A meeting of the Swordwings, the Aarakocra Knights of the Wildlands. As part of this journey, you stopped at a Tower of the Green, where Mavra got some help related to her backstory from a powerful elf druid. However, he exacted a promise from Mavra for his aid, in that she would deliver a mysterious medallion of an even more mysterious but possibly benevolent organization called... Well, do any of you remember what it was called?
The Calamity League?
The Calamity League, exactly. The medallion of the Calamity League to the leader of Ubbin Tower. As a signal that that Ubbin Tower should stop selling weapons to something called the Onyx... No, that's not what they're called. They're called the Umbral Knights. Another organization connected to the Forgotten. In the midst of all these secret organizations, with all of this intrigue swirling about you, you have made your way through many adventures to the base of Ubbin Tower. And it turns out, well, as you approached, you saw this arcane beam of energy being shot into the heavens from the peak of Mount Ubbin. Or Ubbin Peak, as I think it's called. Yes, it is called that. You made camp at the base of the mountain, still licking your wounds a bit from your various adventures, including a forest plagued by magical storms, a town run by goblins, and attacked by humanoid knights, and a harrowing journey over the mountains to arrive here. It turns out that Ubbin Peak, of course, rises high up into the sky, and it's actually a kind of a double peak, with one taller than the shoulder of it. And there's a path that winds its way with switchbacks through this forested landscape up the steep mountainside. And then there's a footbridge you can make out that leads to the Ubbin Peak proper over a chasm. And it seems that Ubbin Tower refers to this structure that looks quite wondrous. Like a cross between a giant cannon, as you have seen mounted on great ships in Westhead. A cross between a cannon and an observatory, with a tremendous telescope. And you can also see that the peak has several entrances or exits with openings on the side of the peak here and there. So it must be honeycombed. And the phrase tower, it becomes clear. It would be obvious to your characters. Refers to this kind of spire of rock, plus the observatory on the very top. Now, as you have made your camp and slept through the night, a night which, in real-world time, took several months, you become very aware of a terrible smell on the breeze. A stink. Thank you, Bref. You get inspiration refreshed. It does smell like breath, but you realize that this cloud of stink is too big even for your short but mighty barbarian. A sulfurous smell, indeed. And there are other clouds erupting here and there, venting from the side of the mountain, mostly near the peak. Not all of the clouds swirling around Ubbin Peak are water vapor. There are some other gases that you can scent on the wind, and something about them is not just foul, but unnerving, as of something that shouldn't be there, something from deep, deep below the earth that was not meant to come to the surface. Hello, Agony! And hello, man with no screen name. It has been a while. I am doing well. I hope you are well, and you and yours are well. Welcome to the stream. All right. So, Bref, Akiri, Mavra, Bella, Blitz, and Vapos. Would you guys like to break camp and journey up the mountain? And is there anything that you would like to discuss during your journey?
I would just recommend that have a light breakfast in case this smell gets any worse up the mountain.
Solid advice.
I just wanted to clarify in case anyone's confused. I have not changed characters. Bliss just changed his name.
Right.
In case just so no one's confused. He also now looks like his edgy Super Smash Brothers palette swap. So
why don't I pull that up? So as the dawn light strikes you, you guys begin hiking up the switchbacking mountain pathway. And the light is making Blitz glow a little bit as his skin is now pale and his hair a brilliant white. I'm going to... Oh, I didn't name it. I didn't name the files correctly. That's okay. We're going to pull it out. So, for those of you who are wondering, Nico got some new character art made. There it is. Done by Nico's friend CJ, right?
Yes, CJ. She also did the original art for Bliss. If y'all are like her stuff, she's at draws by CJ, like draws like DRAWS by BY CJ on Tumblr. If you guys like her stuff, but I really like how this came out, and I love her. She's great.
Now, this transformation occurred because Bliss decided to finally use the frog egg, the gift of the Magod, swallowed it, and underwent a metamorphosis, waking up as Blitz and changing your subclass.
Yes.
As well as appearance. So, Bliss has become Blitz and is a new man, as it were.
Indeed.
The man with no screen name says, so, Nico's character went from David Bowie backup dancer to David Bowie himself. Gotcha.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Okay. I guess the next step is going to be commissioning a new character token to match.
I guess so.
Okay. Folks, I would like to know, as you're climbing up the mountain, these mists and poisonous gases escaping from the mountain with their supernatural effects have a supernatural effect of giving you a slight unease. It doesn't have a mechanical game effect on you, but I would like to know what it is you're most afraid of, because that is coming to your mind as an effect of this place.
Literary obscurity.
Indeed.
What most frightens me at this point in my life is the thought of the new family that I found meeting the same fate as my other family.
Well, I guess I don't really think I'm ready to face Jenny again yet, so probably that.
Cool.
Death.
Yeah.
I forgot I was at Fish to Talk, y'all. I think mine is
Your mom.
no. No, it's a little bit more existential than that. I think it's the hollow one making more people like me. Because I don't. Yeah.
Akiri's greatest fear is the Hollow One.
I think that Vapos has actually changed recently with his with his transformation. It's no longer the Nethros that are kind of the first thing that come to his mind when it comes to fear. I think now instead it's actually his former master being disappointed in the choice that he made.
Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
He had been taught in the ways of the four elements, and in order to pursue his goals in the best way he knew how, he abandoned that path. And so he's now kind of, I would say that kind of the thing that he's most afraid of is, he feels like he did what he had to do in order to fight the Nethros, but he can see he's afraid that his master would disagree with that decision, and he's scared of what his master would think about this choice, and whether it was worth it to throw away everything that he had been taught to do something new and very experimental.
Interesting. Well, did we hear from Mavra yet?
Mavra's is death. It was of family, but now it's of also friends.
I see. Death of friends and family. Indeed. So as you guys climb up these switchbacks, the ground underneath your feet becomes more and more stony. The trees all around you feel less and less friendly. You're noticing more and more tree stumps as though they've been cut down, leading up to the bare rock that forms Ubbin Peak proper. And it gets colder. It gets colder and colder, and you start to smell snow on the air, as well as all these other more volcanic smells, as well as steam, which has its own particular way of affecting smells. And you can hear a deep, deep, deep hum, like a growl beneath the earth, as of vast, unknowable machinery grinding, pumping things through the earth, like a deep, deep rumble. The only one of you who have ever heard something like this before is Mavra. Mavra, it reminds you of the lava waterfall in Deldam, your birthplace. The Dwarven City. but it's felt in your bones more than it is heard through the air. Whose token am I missing on the footbridge there? No, I've got
Akiri.
Vapos. Akiri, there you are. Well, that's because Akiri can do whatever, can be wherever she wants. She could be over here. She could be over here. She could be over here.
Akiri has mastered the third
I
dimension.
don't see Blitz.
Yeah, I don't see me.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
There you are. Is that the token we're
Thank
using
you.
right now?
Yep, that's the one we've been using.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah. Close enough.
Okay. As long as I haven't used it anywhere else by accident. Hopefully not. Okay. So please rearrange yourselves on that rickety footbridge as much as you like. I say rickety. Strangely enough, you can't help but notice that in the grain of those far spaced apart planks, there are arcane shapes and runes that form and shift. It adds to your vertigo as you cross the chasm between the two peaks. So please rearrange your marching order as you like.
I think Akiri's gonna fly because just in case.
All right.
The bridge is not to her liking.
I'm certainly happy to be up near the front. Blitz, if you and I want to swap places, it's up to you.
Sure, that's fine. I'm okay with being in the middle.
I don't have to be first if someone else wants to be.
I think having the two big fighters in the front is probably a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Now, as you guys are doing that, I should mention cartography by Chepeku, the Che and Peku Patreon. They're the best.
That map is stunning.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And there's more. I literally uploaded 100 maps from them to the Wildlands.
Yes.
They're all this gorgeous. All right, so you guys walk across the swaying bridge. It creaks as it swings from side to side. If you've ever been on a rope bridge in real life, you know how, I'm gonna use a cuss word here, fucking terrifying it is to, not to Akiri, but to the rest of you, as it swings from side to side, and you feel like even if it's perfect, even if it's not this rickety looking, you feel like you're gonna fly off. If you have any fear of heights, which I certainly do. So, you guys make your way, trying to coordinate your steps perhaps to reduce the swinging, and as you come up, just as our doughty dwarf is finally reaching solid ground again, she has to look up at a 10-foot tall stone statue. This stone man-like edifice, there we go, wears bronze jewelry or bracers set with large red garnets. And its visage bears a huge, unnerving grin. Underneath its arms, which are clasping hands across its chest, there's a kind of a flat washboard kind of chest, or torso area. And remember, this guy's 10 feet tall, so it's large. And there's a sign carved into the stone torso. S-I-G-N, sign. Which reads, in the common tongue, "Hello, I am Dove, the stone golem. What's the password?" Question mark. With a piece of tape, there is a parchment fluttering in the high gusts of wind that blast this Ubbin peak. And the parchment bears a scribbled addition that probably Mayra only is close enough to read. The parchment says, in common, kind of written in a dashed-off cursive with red ink from a quill, most likely. It says, alternatively, prove your worth by stating one of the following. And then there's a short list. It says, the name of the great bard of astrology, how to fix the lost one, the name of the storm titan's wife.
I mean, we know 2 of those things.
There's a signature, but it appears to be illegible.
Well, this is easy then. We're super worthy.
Which one do we want to tell him?
Yes, all we need to do is say one of the 2 things we all know the answer to.
I mean, yeah, I know it for sure, but, for everyone who doesn't, how about you go ahead and state it?
This sounds, as you guys discuss this, are of a number of other things. You can catch the gusts of wind bearing voices occasionally. It seems, well, it's pretty clearly coming from the more or less the other side of the peak. So you're vaguely aware of the clink of coins, of some voices echoing around these stone cliffs. There's, of course, another 10-foot tall stone man. This one is on the move. It appears to be
Yes, of course. Another one.
patrolling up and down the stairs. As you watch, it continues this way.
Can someone please just answer its question? I would really like to get off this bridge.
Yes, I hate to intrude, but I'm afraid there's not much that I can do in terms of answering these, I suppose they're not really riddles, but, questions. So I hope that one of you has an answer that would be acceptable.
Bella?
guess I could make a knowledge check to remember the name of the great bard of astrology.
Because we met him, didn't we?
I think so, but that was like at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Bella, you would like to
Also-
think back, check the old memory banks, and see
Yeah.
if your father mentioned a name?
How about a knowledge history check?
Certainly. That's what I was referring to.
Well, that's a 20.
Bella, you remember hearing of Quagoran, an elf who was the great bard of astrology for nigh on 3 centuries, so they say. But the context in which you heard of Quagoran was of his death.
But I haven't heard of there being a replacement great bard of astrology.
There most likely is one, but you do not know who it is.
Damn. Well, I'll convey that to people and say, let's see if he'll accept Quagoran. Sometimes it takes a while for there to be a new bard. Maybe there isn't one yet. You know, maybe there's just not any super fantastic astrologers.
Alright, let's try it.
I will trust in your wisdom in this. You know a great deal more about the great bards than I do.
I'll step forward onto solid ground.
As you step off of the bridge, the stone statue with the sign moves. It's eerie how its joints grind slightly, and yet at the same time, parts of the stone seem to stretch like flesh. It turns toward you, and you can see it slowly starting to move in your direction.
I say, wait. The name of the great bard of astrology is Quagoran.
It pauses. And then continues moving toward you.
Well, fuck.
It raises a great fist. Roll initiative.
Gosh dang it.
Oh wait, let me clear it first.
Forgot to select my token.
What the hell? Oh, I clicked the wrong. That's not combat music.
One day, Vapos will roll well on initiative.
But it is not this day.
But
Today
it
is not that day.
this day.
At least this
Can you put me
encounter.
in manually?
Sure.
Corey, you should have used Meerkat Alertness Presence. Or practice, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I didn't take that charm.
Wait, is the lost one the moon?
Yeah.
So can we answer that one?
Do we know how to fix the moon?
I think we're past
sorry,
the
I
point
was-
of answering questions,
I
but
was-
maybe.
yeah.
We're trying.
I was reading that wrong. Never mind.
We don't know the Storm Titan's wife.
I thought for sure we did.
Not that I can find.
I mean, I've been searching, and all I see is a instruction to find the Storm Titan's wife. I don't think we ever found out what her name was.
Bella, are you able to edit your initiative? Or do you need me to put it in? I got it.
I can do it.
I get it, I did it.
Okay.
So, Bella, lucky for you, you move faster than this 10-foot tall stone man with a huge grin. You react first to this situation.
I'm gonna try and run around him.
You're gonna try and run around him, you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna here.
As you leave his threatened area, well, let's see.
Well, he hasn't taken an action in initiative yet, so does he get attacks of opportunity?
That's a really good question. I am going to rule that since he initiated the combat, yes, he does get to. But you can refresh your inspiration.
Okay.
So the stone man reaches out, and the fingers kind of break apart, and he tries to grab you as you swing by, or slap you with the open stone hand. Let's see how that goes. Your speed serves you well, Bella, but you feel the wind of it as it tosses Bella's hair around, even against the gusts of wind. She zips by. The grinning stone man turns to face her. Continue your turn, Bella.
I would like to draw my bow and shoot him.
Okay.
That's a 25 to hit.
You are just outside of the shadow.
I know. But I rolled the correct one.
Mm-hmm. Well, you actually hit this thing in one of its stone joints. Congratulations. You do 4 points of damage?
Yes.
No, 3 points of damage. Because that's for the crit.
Yeah, the +1 was
4 points would be for...
Okay. So, there's a sound of a snapping arrowhead as it scores the stone, damaging it a bit. Anything else, Bella?
That's it.
Okay. As the attack lands home, two things happen. Actually, one thing happens. The other stone man starts or stops in its tracks and turns. And you can see the stone head peering down at you, Bella, hefting the tremendous maul that it carries. All right.
Right.
Breath's turn.
Alrighty. In the hopes of giving friend Mavra some flanking advantage, I'm gonna move around over here. Hello. I am going to go into a rage, which will activate my power of static cling. I do need this giant stone friend to make a Constitution saving throw. I think it's Constitution. No, a Dex saving throw.
All right.
Let's see. What's their...
What's
what
the
would be
DC?
their total? The DC... Let's see. My proficiency is 4, so that's 12... 16.
The grinning stone man barely tries to move out of the way and fails.
Alright. They take 2 lightning damage.
Zappo.
And then I am going to recklessly attack twice.
With what weapon?
My runic blade. For a 26 and a 14 to hit.
Leaving yourself open to counterattack. Your first blow strikes home. The
So that
runes are
is-
not currently activated, is that right?
The what now?
The runes aren't current.
I think they are. They can only be used once per turn.
No, you're thinking of your poison sword. The runic blade, the runes are incomplete, and you have to make a charisma check.
Oh, well, that's what that's what this is. It's the poison sword. I just have it named wrong then. Because I
Okay.
forget what happened to that. I don't have that sword anymore. I forget if I sold it or if it was traded to some monster for.
Okay, you don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Got it.
So what is this? What is this sword's name? I will rename it.
What is this sword's name? I have that right here. The Black Blade of Arakosh. Here, I'll paste it in chat.
Cool. It is renamed.
All right. Well, this is the weapon you took from the dead Archmage.
That's right. And Mavra got the cool armor. Well, no, that wasn't from the arc, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That whole big fight.
Okay. Well, Breath, your 26 does strike home.
So that's 17 normal damage and 22 poison damage.
Okay. You
And by
notice
normal, I mean magical, but you know, not elemental in any way.
What's your wisdom?
My wisdom is, let's see, I have a +2 modifier.
Okay. Bref, you notice that your blade bites into the stone, hacking out a chip of it as the magic weapon strikes. However, the black poison that bursts forth from the black blade simply pours off of the stone, having no effect.
I know this will surprise you all, but you can't poison a stone statue!
Do you want to do
Thanks,
anything else?
Brav.
That will end my turn.
Okay. Akiri.
So Carrie had an idea because she doesn't know a lot about magic, but she knows rocks can't and statues can't move on their own. They usually need a little something special in there. So Akiri is going to attempt to cast Dispel Magic on this thing.
Interesting. That has an automatic effect, and can you also make, if it's affecting a spell of a certain level or lower, and can you make an ability check using your spellcaster ability, please?
Yeah, what's the macro for that? Or wait.
You're gonna want to go to your character sheet and click on the ability, wherever the link is, to click on your wisdom to make a wisdom check.
Yeah,
Not
you'll
the
just
wisdom
click on
saving
the
throw.
word wisdom.
It's confusing on the sheet because it looks like the saving throw, but don't click the saving throw. There you go. Oh my lord.
Ah!
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to say I was gonna cast it at 4th level. I don't know if that does anything or not, but
Give me just.
I
a
feel like that's
moment
an important distinction to make.
adjudicate this or double check something. Okay. Well, I'm afraid that it doesn't stop moving. And it
Dang
does
it.
not have a noticeable effect to you. But remind me that when Bref gets back, he'll notice something. In the meantime, is there anything else from Akiri?
Yeah, she's gonna move over. Sorry, my computer's being extremely slow. There. She's moving over there for now.
Also, Bref's back.
Bref. Akiri cast a spell targeting the giant stone creature. it seemed to have no effect to her. But Bref, since you're so close to this thing, you didn't notice it until it went away for just a second. But it's as though time for you is slowing when you're next to this thing. And it's as though everything else is like slightly faster. And then this time warp effect like was disrupted slightly for a second when she cast this spell. That I doubt Bref would recognize what the spell was. But when she cast this spell, it was disrupted for a minute, for a second, and then it comes back. So you're not quite sure what happened there, but you weren't really noticing this slowing effect until this slight slowing effect, as though the ebb and flow of time has changed, warped. Blitz, what do you want to do?
Bref, I'm so sorry. Oh, well, maybe I can pull this off without hurting you? Blitz is going to look over to a little bit over to the right, and he's going to take a deep breath and let out a loud booming shout as I cast Shatter. And I think, let me measure real quick, I think if I put it right here, I won't hit Breath. Oh, but I might hit Mavra. I think if I put it right here, I'm definitely hitting Breath. If I put it right... Yeah, okay, Breath, you're taking some damage. I'm sorry. Maybe if I put it over here... Nope, Breath, you're taking some damage. So I'm gonna be hitting Breath and this creature with Shatter at level 3.
That's Constitution?
Yes, and the creature has disadvantage because it's made of stone.
Very cool. What is... Oh, the DC is 16?
DC is 16, and because creature made of inorganic materials such as stone has disadvantage on the saving throw. And it is a con saving throw.
Well, it appears to take the full damage.
Dope! That's 15, I believe it's force damage. Oh, thunder damage. It's 15 thunder damage.
Okay.
Breath. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, you're taking that too. Yeah, that's why I wasn't too worried about it. Oh no, Corey, I'm turning into Venom.
That's what we've been laughing about.
And I think Blitz is going to go ahead and move along the bridge. Let me make sure I have enough movement for this. That's 5, 15, because I'm going past Mavra, and 20, 25. He's going to move up to here. And you guys haven't... I think the only time you've seen Blitz do this was when he was charmed by someone. He has his tambourine in one hand, and he pulls out his rapier in the other one. And he's right up next to the stone monster. And that'll be my turn.
Cool. Blitz's turn comes to a close, and Mavra, what are you doing?
I am going to move right up next to the giant, and I'm going to swipe at him twice with Dragon's Bite.
Go for it.
Does that count? Does where she is count as flanking?
Yes, it does. So you have advantage on this, which is fortunate. Holy crap, did you just get a double crit?
Yes, she did.
Where's Mavra's theme song? Holy smokes.
So Mavra continues to be the most badass we have on this team.
Yep.
I don't even know what to say to that. So Mavra, not only do
Wait,
both
hold on.
your...
That's 3 crits tonight.
It's 2 crits in 1 double attack. I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words, Mavra. That's disgusting. That's not allowed.
In the best way possible, sweetheart.
14. So that's 14 plus 14. That's 28 damage. Right?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Are you spending any charges?
No.
Okay. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, okay. 28 points of damage. Bam, bam! You take 2 big chunks out of the stone statue's thighs. Holy crap.
That's the end of my turn.
It doesn't react with pain or a flinch even. It just has that horrifying grin. Except it is shifted under the incredible force of Mavra's blows. At this point, those voices that you heard around the other side rise to a clamor. Combat! You hear a voice shout. I hear the clanging of weapons. And you see 3 figures come running around the side, Bella. You can see them. Over here.
I say more guys coming, everyone. These ones look squishier, though.
There also seems to be some movement on the airship. Oh, I forgot to mention the airship in my recap. The menagerie of Stray. Stray's traveling menagerie. The traveling menagerie ship is hovering near, or floating near the peak, near Ubbin Peak here. And you can see some figures moving about on deck from certain angles.
And for some reason, Stray is here. As usual.
All right. The stone creature begins to lay about it with those tremendous stone fists. The biggest chunk of damage, I think, was from Mavra.
Yeah.
It turns toward her, and with inexorable force, like a boulder crashing down a mountainside, it tries to slam you, Mavra. once with each fist. It has no advantages. Mavra, will a 22 hit you?
Yes.
A 19,
Ouch.
however, will bang off of your pauldron and shield. So the first attack hit. So you weren't ready for that much power. Mavra, as the force travels through your body, you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The other one. Boom. 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 Jumps down the cliff. Boom. To land with a crash. Next to Bella. Bella, make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I would if my thing hadn't just frozen.
Oh no. You want some physical dice, Bella? Then you could just roll and tell us what you got.
That might be easier.
Do you have some with you, or should I bring you some?
No, it just unfroze, so let me...
Okay.
That's a 16.
For anyone who doesn't know, they now sell role-playing dice at the dollar store, at the Dollar Tree.
I believe it.
So you can have infinite sets for us dice
Thank
goblins.
you, Critical Role.
Bella, you managed to slip out from underneath its crashing fall. And then the ground, the stone, cracks and shards of it pitch and fly into the air. But, nimble half-elf that you are, you manage to keep your feet and are not thrown to the ground. The stone thing turns its head toward you. This one does not have a welcoming grin on its face, but is simply impassive, not very clearly defined facial features. Vapos, you react next.
All right. Vapos is going to head up to flank this guy by her opposite Blitz, and is going to activate his Arms of the Elemental Self as a bonus action. So the stone golem is going to need to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid all of the water that's coming in to create these arms.
The slow creature, what's
DC
the DC?
is 15.
Does not dodge out of the way.
All right. That is going to be 7 force damage.
You got it.
Then I'm going to use those new made arms, and I'm going to hit this creature twice.
Okay.
For a 29 crit and a 27.
What's with all the crits? Oh my god, you guys
no
are
idea.
saving up your power. So those both
We're
hit.
glad to see you too, roll 20.
Yeah, welcome back.
So, yeah, that's going to be 30 force damage.
30 force damage. Holy crap.
Yeah, not only was that a crit, but all three of my damage dice rolled max.
No, I roll badly. Damn. Okay.
But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
An incredible turn for Vapos doing damage.
What is that? Is that Skaven?
Make a perception roll. Everyone except Bella. With disadvantage.
Eight.
That's a nat 1 from me.
And Akiri rolls like normal.
Mayfer got an 18, though.
Okay. Anyone who got above a 10 with disadvantage, you see this terrifying thing, having hopped off the stone in the pool, peer over the edge of the cliff. It's green and covered in long spines, kind of like a porcupine, but it's the size of a man. And it has this long tail that twitches and drops these spines occasionally. And this also has these long claws that look totally unusable except for ripping and shredding. And its hands are stained with blood. Even from this distance, you can see it has a vile grin and a mouth of teeth full of needles.
Full of noodles?
Needles.
Oh, okay.
That's worse.
I swear I heard you say noodles.
Those of you who got above a 15 with disadvantage, you hear a man's voice. And actually, Mavra, you see now a dwarf tied on a rope, suspended in the air. Way up here. You can barely hear him calling out, "Help! Help! Help me!" He cuts a rather pathetic figure, but blood is dripping down from him as he swings sadly on the rope in the wind.
What is going on here?
It's pure chaos.
There's a lot happening at this place. What on earth?
Is this a bad time? Do we need to come back?
Are you guys busy? We can come back if we need to, but like... We'll understand, we know.
Bella, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna 5-foot step back here and I'm going to shoot the original golem. But now I have my shadow bonus. That's a 16 to hit.
If you're in combat with a creature and you make a ranged attack against another creature, do you get an attack of opportunity?
No, but you get disadvantage on the attack.
Disadvantage on this attack, I'm afraid, Bella.
That doesn't make any difference to me.
Got it. Well, yes, because you will miss, unfortunately. As you step into the shadow and whisper the magic phrase to your bow, a voice whispers in your mind. Welcome to a sacred mountain, daughter.
I heard the sacred mountain and daughter.
Bye, Danielle. Bye, Mavra.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
That's what I heard too.
Can we tell the shadow that we don't want to be as sugar babies? Can he please get that through his head?
That's what Akiri thinks. Anything else, Bella?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Bella, you feel a power rising up from the shadows, coming toward you. Do you allow it to help you?
Oh, fuck.
Or do you resist it?
I'll resist it.
I would never force my gifts upon you, my child.
I'm just a little bit busy to make the very important decision of who gets my soul after I die right now.
Breath, it's your turn. That was amazing, right. Bella. Refresh your inspiration. I love that one-liner.
Since I no longer have to attack recklessly, I won't. I'll just attack. And, well, it still does extra damage, so we'll go ahead and roll that, and see if they... Hey, there they go! Hey, look at that! Another critical hit. Alright.
Wow.
So that's 19, 22. 22 damage for the first one. And another 19, 22 plus 19 is 41. 41 damage.
Breath has made some gravel, so you're all crunching over gravel around this creature now.
So is the creature still up?
It is.
Okay.
It looks at you with its creepy grin, now cut across the face.
Bonus action, I needed to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dove tries to make a dexterity saving throw.
I believe in you, Dove. My faith was misplaced.
Just like Bella's if she gives into the shadow.
Ooh, that is 6 lightning damage.
Bazap.
Yeah, I think Roll20 has missed us.
It seems clear.
And that will end my turn.
Akiri.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Akiri is within a melee range of this dude, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Does she count as flanking even though she doesn't have someone diagonal to her?
No.
Yes. She does have flanking. So the way flanking works is you get to pick a monster's a square of the monster of the flanking on large creatures. So you're flanking through this square of it.
Okay, cool. I keep forgetting the spell I'm about to use exists, so I'm going to use it for like the second time this campaign. Akiri's going to use inflict wounds on this son of a gun.
That son of a gun.
And I'm casting it at level 3.
All right.
Sorry, it wasn't going through, so take your pick.
Well, they'll just do the first one,
Yeah.
which is still pretty good.
So not only do you touch it, but it makes a... Oh, it doesn't get a save?
It's just a melee spell attack.
Yeah.
So that's 39 necrotic damage.
Ease.
As fissures and cracks appear throughout this being,
Unless a 26 misses, Max.
it crumbles before your eyes from the top down.
Good job, Akiri.
I'm
As
really
it,
sad. The
as it
second
passes,
one.
it almost looks like... I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good. You're good. Keep going.
It almost looks like a building falling to ruin over a period of thousands of years, happening in an instant. And as it crumbles into rubble, everyone within 10 feet of it needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Which is all of us except Bella.
To make sure I heard right, that was a wisdom.
That is a wisdom.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh!
21 for Vapos.
26 for Akiri.
That second one is for Mavra. Mavra got a 16.
Okay. Everyone who got below 17, can you do me a favor and give yourself the snail icon? As everything around you seems to speed up and you are slow. It's like moving through syrup. Successful turn by Akiri leaves us with Blitz. Blitz? Did he freeze?
Yeah, I think we may have lost him.
Dramatic moment. We'll move on to Maven.
He lost. He DC'd.
I'm back.
Okay, you're back. Go.
Sorry.
Go.
Okay, this guy is dead. So what does this slow affect? Does it affect me casting spells?
Yeah, it... Let me see here. You take a -2. Your speed is halved. -2 penalty to armor class and dexterity, and you can't use reactions. On your
And
turn,
you
you
have
can use either an action or a bonus action, not
Yep.
both. So you can't do the cast 2 spells if it's a cantrip thing.
Oh, and if the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, you have to roll on an 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn.
So if you cast a spell, there's a 50% chance that it won't take effect until the creature's next turn.
And it still has to take the action on that next turn to complete
Oh,
the
and
spell.
yeah, it'll take 2 actions instead of 1 action.
All right. Well. Eesh. Okay. I'm going to still try to cast this. So let me roll a d20.
Oh,
Okay, so we're good. I'm gonna cast Shatter, and this time.
you're bad.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's bad. It's going to take you
want-
2 actions now.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to. It was
11
on
or higher.
higher.
So you
Okay, well-
start casting Shatter,
Yeah.
but you're slow as Blitz tries to make his magic gestures and speak his words of power. It comes out sounding like this.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. And my movement is halved.
Yes.
Well, I'm not gonna move because I'm casting a spell, so I guess I'll just stay still.
Okay.
That'll be my turn. I'm casting it at level 3, just saying that now.
Okay. You get to make, at the end of your turn, you get to make a new save.
A wisdom?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Nice.
Retain your snail icon. What does Maver do, Bref?
Because I didn't see it as breath, where was this dangling dwarf?
Way up here. Help me! You can barely hear him on the wind.
Oh gosh, yeah, these cliffs are quite high, aren't they?
They are.
Okay. What about from this cliff down to this other one up here? How high is that?
This
to drop
this
down.
first level of cliff.
Yeah, to drop down from where we are down to that next level.
Oh, to drop down. Oh, I see. To drop to the length of this ladder. Is that the
No,
question?
he's talking about going to here. He's talking about this distance.
Oh, to get around to that sign
Yeah.
and go around the back. That is 20 feet, approximately. It's a little hard to tell from your angle.
Okay. Well, based on what I was told, that is what Maver's gonna head to. I'm thinking of climbing the pipe. But she is slowed. Don't worry, buddy. I gotcha. She's gonna click her boots, which will give her 25 feet. And get, about there. Not very far.
Max, just for reference, because I'm assuming this is important. The spell I'm targeting is going to be right here. I'm assuming I can't change that because I'm like mid cast, going slow.
That's very very punctilious of you. Thank you.
I have received contradictory orders from what I understood. Maver is actually going to come fight the golem.
The what now?
Maver's come fight the statue.
Okay.
And no bonus action,
Actually-
so she's just going to take 2 swings with Dragon's Bite.
Also from the same...
Actually,
more...
just one swing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
That's a...
Slow is awful.
Yeah. Would she be flanking with Bella?
I don't think so.
Okay, so that's a 17 to hit.
It's the same relationship as Akiri has to Bref.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, let's see here. Yeah, she is flanking.
Okay, so a 27 to hit.
Okay, then yes, it is a hit and 15 points of damage.
Perfect. And that will end her turn. And then wisdom saving throw.
From her new angle, she can also see that that pipe is covered in patches of ice.
13, so that's a no-go.
Another fail. Slowed.
Everything's fine.
Bella. Bella, I think, stepped away from her computer. But she's getting shot. This guy looks at the others and says, "3 tieflings wearing dark clothing and with the varied, fiendish appearance that tieflings possess. One red, one brown, and so forth. The one in front looks at the others and says, "These interlopers could be competition. We should not allow them to enter." And he fires 2 beams of dark purplish energy at Bella. Bella, are you still there?
Yes. That's definitely gonna. Well, my AC is 16.
All right. You are going to get hit, I'm afraid, by at least one of the beams. Yes. So you feel the discomfort of an eldritch blast painfully ripping through your shoulder as you take 12 force damage. Another one of them raises his hammer. And from it fires a beam of what looks like flame toward you. However, he will miss as it scorches a rune on the cliff face below you, Bella.
Great.
And the third raises, after watching his compatriots, he raises his axe and cuts himself upon it, muttering some words. And a large boulder appears in front of them, obscuring your view. Of course, Roll20's search is such that when I try to get the rock, it's not working. But that's okay. There we go.
Alright, well, I'm going to turn around and yell at them. Listen, if I don't know the name of the Great Bard of Astrology, nobody fucking knows the name of the Great Bard of Astrology.
So the guy in the lead is kind of crouching down behind this a little bit. They're muttering to one another.
Max, how high up are we?
Compared to what?
Compared to where they are?
You're about 20 feet above them. Well,
Okay.
actually, vertically, you're more like... You're almost level with them, actually. They're only a little over 5 feet below you.
Oh, I see.
So
okay, I
between
thought
5 and 10 feet below you.
I thought we were much higher up than they were. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I
Yes.
was like, I'm sorry, that rock is blocking them from view, but that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little confusing, but if you look, you can see that there's
Stairs
this ladder
right there.
down here, right? And then the stairs go up, exactly.
They go up. Yes. Hmm.
Until they're practically level with you.
Gotcha.
All right. It's possible that in time immemorial, this was one continuous ledge. All right. So, this fellow. I hate to be attacking Mavra when she's not here. But, here we go. He will be attempting to slam Mavra twice with his maul. That seems to be attached to his stone hand. It's just part of the statue. Boom, boom. Imagine if they were flanking her. Her AC is lowered, so a 23 will hit, and a 20 will also hit. As she has a hard time dodging out of the way and takes the full brunt of the blows. She takes 17 points of bludgeoning from the first, and oh boy, 24 points of damage from the second attack. 17 plus 24 being a grand total of 31 points of bludgeoning damage to Mavra, denting her armor, her green armor slightly. Or perhaps heavily. Boom, boom. Vapos.
Cleric, healer, fighter.
All right, Vapos is going to step over here with 15 feet of movement, and he is going to throw some punches with his watery arms.
Okay. With the full force of a rushing river, his fist strikes out.
So 26 to hit and 10 damage for the first attack.
Solid hit.
20 to hit and 9 damage for the second. And then I will spend a key point to do a flurry of blows to get 2 more attacks.
Oh, all right.
So that's going to be a 22 to hit with another 8 damage, and a 23 to hit for another 8 damage.
Bam, bam, bam. Fist-sized cracks are appearing all over this creature at this point.
All right. And seeing where Blitz is trying to target with his spell, even if it's taking longer than it should, Vapos is going to continue moving, and he's going to use another total of 20 feet of movement to get down to this corner.
Okay.
Thank you. I was about to blast you.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. This thing, grinning evilly, raises both its blood-stained hands. Flame erupts from each palm. And like fiery baseballs, it hurls flame at Akiri.
First of all, rude.
A 21 to hit you.
She's gonna use her shield. And that brings it
Expending
up
another
to-
charge. Hopefully you've still got those recorded from your bracelet. Which brings your AC to
23.
23. Alright. So close to hitting you, but no cigar.
Can't touch this.
So the two fistfuls of fire are deflected from Akiri, and the thing continues smiling, but snarls and hisses through its needle-like teeth. That brings us to... Oh, then it steps back from the edge of the cliff, so you can't see it anymore.
Smart.
And that brings us to Bella's turn.
Alright, I'm going to try and shoot this motherfucker.
Which motherfucker?
The one who's right in front of me.
Okay. So you will have disadvantage.
That's a 20 to hit.
That is a solid hit.
So that's 9 damage.
Okay. What's the 12?
Isn't that... Oh, wait, no. That's my bonus damage. Haha.
Did you speak an oath?
This is what happens when I wake up my longbow, remember? Because I transferred my longbows, the power of my axe into the longbow.
Mm-hmm.
So now Vidani lives in my longbow.
Right. So it's oathbound, yeah. So, well, I don't remember you speaking an oath, but I guess you are doing it now.
I guess I am if I didn't do it before.
All right, so you hit for 21 damage as you swear you are going to take this guy down, and Vidani sings, "Death to our enemies," from the bow.
Okay, so 21 damage. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, do you want to accept the growing power, stronger than before, that seeks to swell up from the coagulated shadows and the chill shade of this cliff?
At this point, I think I will.
Very well.
Why?
I'm being attacked by 4 people simultaneously.
Bella, you feel this oily, cold strength flow into you. You gain a +2 armor class, attack, and damage rolls, and DCs on your spells.
Jeez.
Well, damn.
As long as you are in the shadow of this place. Can you also put an asterisk next to your alignment for me, please, on your character sheet?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, daughter. Together we shall do great and terrible things. Your fame. Thy fame shall be on everyone's lips. From here to the thundering gulf and beyond. That brings us to Bref's turn.
Well, as far as I know, everything's fine. Oh, cool. Alright, we are going to take one
Mood.
slow step this way. I don't think I am flanking with anyone any longer.
No, you are not.
And so I am going to recklessly attack this guy.
Look at all those dice.
That's 24.
A hit. So ignoring the poison
Or-
damage, that gives 16.
19.
19.
And then wisdom save. Hey! 18.
You snap out of it, shaking off the powerful time warping slow.
No more escargot for me. And that will end my turn.
Got it. Akiri's turn.
Sorry, I was yelling at my husband and your wife in chat. So Akiri's gonna do a little
Join
hop,
the
skip, and a jump.
Discord, folks. Anyway, go on.
1 second.
Sorry, I interrupted your train of thought there.
No, my computer's being stupid and slow.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna do a little hop, skip, and a jump, so she's within range of Mavra, and then she's gonna give her a little something something. Take 25 points of healing, Mavra.
Thanks.
That's the end of her turn.
Maver grunts in
alright.
appreciation.
The man with no screen name, I'm just going to acknowledge your joke in chat, but I'm not going to say it on stream because it's gross.
You can't just say that and then not say the joke.
Sorry. That brings us to Blitz's turn, where he finally spends his action completing the spell.
Yes, and I believe from where I casted it, it's not going to hit Mavra or Akiri, but it will hit the creature in this square. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 16. Do I get a penalty to my DC?
No. He makes the save this time, so he'll take half, right?
Doesn't he have disadvantage?
He has disadvantage.
Yeah,
because he's
he
made
made
of
the
stone.
save.
Okay.
Oh, okay. In that case, he is taking half of 13 damage.
All right, which gives 6.
Thunder damage. Can I still move?
You can move at half speed.
Did I see, would I have been able to see the 2 shots that were taken at Bella?
Oh yeah, you saw the beams of Eldritch energy and the fire beam.
So from where I'm at, the rock is covering this guy. Can I still see these 2?
The rock is hovering in midair, so it's
Okay.
got like the best angle to block them.
So I can't see them at all?
No, you can see them. It's just disadvantage to it. Yeah, it's just they have cover.
Oh, well, I don't care about that. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15 over here and look at these jerkwads. And I can't do anything about them now because I'm slowed, but I have a plan.
Okay.
However, I'm going to now do my wisdom save, and please, for the love of all that is holy, let me make it. Yay! Right?
No.
Or is it... Damn it!
17.
Fuck! Can't you use the spell magic on me? Alright, well, I guess I'm waiting till my next turn before I can do anything.
You got it. Mavra.
The still slowed Mavro will once again take a swing. Bella has not moved, so we're still in flanking. So that's a 19 to hit.
19 to hit will hit, so 15 damage.
She will not use the bonus action because she can't. That will end her turn. Wisdom save. Nope. All done.
All right. Which brings us to probably Bella getting shot at again. Actually,
Probably. Who knows?
Bella, you can all now see that Bella's eyes have turned all black. And there are, in fact, streamers of physical darkness, like sludge, that have curled around and up her ankles and legs and up over her body, like some kind of exoskeletal assistant.
So basically, I look totally badass.
You look totally badass. The 3 tieflings are looking at her and conferring with each one another in low voices. And
Is this shit for real?
this one points that unpleasant-looking wand at Blitz and says,
Oh, but he's too pretty.
"The servant of the White Witch is our new target. Look how he seeks to copy her. The fool." And he will fire.
Servant of who now?
One of those Eldritch Blasts will hit you. Actually, wait, maybe both.
I have a DC of 14. AC of 14.
That includes your -2 from slow.
Oh. No. Also, hold on. No, I don't have mage armor. So actually, no, my AC is 12 then.
Your AC is 12? Oh, because of slow.
Because of slow.
You are struck twice. And you will take a grand total $14 plus... Yeah. You will take a grand total of 20 force damage as the two beams rip through you.
20?
20
Okay.
force damage.
Jeez, Alou, okay.
And then... I'm going to need you to... What is the range? All right. Seeing that you are a tiefling, this guy with the hammer aims his hammer toward you, climbing up on this edge here to shoot before scrambling back. So he's also firing 2 eldritch blasts at you.
Wow, okay. Well, guys,
One
it was
of them
fun.
Is a crit. One of them is a crit, so you will take more eldritch damage.
And this isn't fire?
Oh no, this is Eldritch Blast.
Gosh dang it, okay.
Well, he got a crappy roll, so there's that. Well, not that crappy. You will take 22 points of damage. Grand total from him.
I am almost down.
They are peppering you.
I
And
need
he'll
you to
move
just
back behind the, somewhat behind, obscured by the rock.
I need you to hold on for like a little bit longer.
Let's find out. This guy walks, he'll do the same. Firing another Eldritch Blasts. More Eldritch Blasts at you. Your AC is 12 right now. We'll see how this goes. As you are struck again and again, punishing you. And you will go unconscious as you take another 17 points.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blitz is down. Damn it, I was gonna fuck these guys up. Shit.
You're lucky about the order in which those dice showed up, because it could have given you an automatic fail.
Mm-hmm.
Blitz goes down, folks. Okay. And then things really get bad. The stone creature turns its maul upside down so the head is facing downwards and slams it to the ground. Everyone within 10 feet needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please. As time begins to warp around you. Everyone except Maver doesn't have to bother. All right. I'm not seeing one from Vapos. Or, yeah, there we go.
Yep, Vapos only got a 13.
Oh, there it is.
Ew.
Okay. Everyone who got below 17, you are... Please give yourself a snail icon for me, as everything seems to speed up around you. Oh boy. Okay. We're going to... I know it's almost quitting time for some of you folks. So, how about we finish out the round and then call it for tonight? All right.
Sounds good. Well,
So-
Vapos' turn just got a whole lot simpler because he's slowed. So he is just going to make an attack on this guy with his elemental arms. And that is a 19, because I don't have advantage here.
Right. Well, that is a hit.
So I do 8 damage, force damage.
Right. Yet another divot of water-assisted fist appears. Anything else, Vapos?
I think Vapos is going to start edging a little bit closer towards Bella. But that's it for him.
Okay. In that case...
And I am still slowed.
Okay. At the end of our round and our session, this horrifying green barbed thing appears again at the top of the cliff with a grin made of needle teeth. And it will hurl its flames.
Max is staring at the 2 really full health bars, just like,
Cackling with glee. It will target the prone figure of your friend, Blitz.
I knew it. But guess what? At least I'm resistant to fire damage.
Of course, prone characters get
You get disadvantage with ranged
disadvantage
attacks.
to attack them. So, his first attack... well, you're still slowed, which technically lowers your AC, but how does that even work when you're already
I
unconscious?
think spell effects normally end on.
Oh, well, you're unconscious and you can't move, so he would have advantage. So it would cancel out.
No. Unconscious. So, unconscious gives advantage to melee attackers, but disadvantage to ranged attackers.
Oh, right.
Or being prone does. Unconscious does not actually apply advantage or disadvantage, I don't think. It's just if you're in melee, you get a crit.
Well, if you're
If you hit.
incapacitated, which he is, then it's advantage to attack you, yes?
Let me check.
Yeah. So that first roll will stand.
Nope. All incapacitated does is you can't take actions or reactions.
All right. Can't take actions or reactions.
Unconscious is you're incapacitated. You drop whatever you're
Okay.
holding and fall prone. You
Attack
automatically
rolls
fail.
against the creature have advantage.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So anyway, that first roll is going to stand, and because slow is still active on you, I think, then you are in fact hit. So you'll get one automatic failure.
Ow.
And the second flame that hits you applies another automatic failure.
Ow.
Says the creature. And on that note, with Blitz on the verge of death and Bella on the verge of her turn, we will have to call it for tonight because it's very late for some of the players. So, thank you all so very much. It's good to be back. Roll20 was handing out crits to you guys like candy. Amazing. So that Roll20 is clearly happy to see you guys back as well.
Don't worry, guys. Both of the healers are going next, so I'll be
by
fine.
the way, I can hardly believe. Yeah, both healers are going next. I can hardly believe, by the way, that this group is back together after a hiatus. That never happens.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So really happy
Glad to be
you're all
playing
here.
again.
Really happy that you're all here, and I look forward to much hand wringing and other stuff. So yeah, kick-ass group, kick-ass DM. Thanks, Jeremy. All right, well, thank you to the man with no screen name, keeping it alive in chat. Literal cliffhanger. Good point. This is a literal cliffhanger to end on. Oh my god, you know what you maybe just remember, man with no screen name? If Blitz had been 5 feet closer to the cliff, he could have fallen off of it when he went down. That was a close one right there. So yes, literal cliffhanger. Thank you, man with no screen name. Thank you to Ethan Hans, who did the beginning of the stream. Thank you to Agony, who checked in at the stream. Thank you to anyone else watching right now or who watches the video on demand later. You are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you to Jeremy, player of Breath. Thank you to M, player of Akiri. Thank you to Nico, player of Blitz. I'm sure you're gonna make it through, buddy. I'm pulling for you. Just don't breathe next to him.
I'll be fine.
He's on the verge of death.
2 healers are going next. I'll be fine.
Thank you to Corey, player of Vapos. Thank you to Kate, my beautiful wife, who dropped off just now, player of Bella. And thank you to Danielle, player of Mavra, who always has to leave us midway through. All right, folks. Until next time. And, man, I can't wait to just get right back into the swing of things with the Wildlands. This is awesome. I have been starved for this. Until next time, folks, have a great week. Play D&D. Have some fun. Do some gaming with your friends. And have a good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Night,
Good night, everyone.
guys.
That was awesome.